Alright, so here we are testing.
Why are we testing?
Are we testing?
No.
We're not testing. Alright, here we aren't testing.
Tony Hawk's Underground.
Alright, so this is Dev and Mojo for Retroactive Gaming with another episode of the Way Back Chill Session. Moving right along in the Tony Hawk series to our favorite, the beginning of our favorite phase. This is Tony Hawk's Underground for the PlayStation 2. Let's see what meet our character.
It's Greg Mazziotti. He's from Iowa.
Check it, man. Muska is actually coming to this dump for a skate demo. Get dressed, let's go.
This is where you create your character. We already did that.
We've gone ahead in the future.
Well, I just got my ride all set up. Sort of.
Looks like that thing's held together with duct tape.
That's not nice.
I want that board. That, like, not like an old version, but like a regular version of that thug board. Or a board that just says Tony Hawk's Underground. I'd rather have a board that says Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on it.
That would be all retro and shit. One of the games did have a board for each game
All
that
of
had
them.
come out.
All of them do. Up until the
Fucking
this one.
Ride.
No, like all of them up until the one that's most recently out.
Scabland, the drainage ditch on the south side of town, and Elm Street, our own little strip of paradise, complete with
Gucci
drug
Gucci.
dealers who hate skateboarders.
And there's Eric, but I'm gonna raise my stats a little bit.
Right. So basically, the premise of this game is that you're a kid that skates, and you're just trying to get noticed. Every skateboarder that's halfway decent at it thinks about, wouldn't it be cool if I could go pro? And you know, so you're gonna do things that people ask you to do, fetch missions, and
Called Fetch Quest.
well, yeah, fetch quests. These games are renowned for their soundtracks and not for their realism, but I think that they're a lot more fun with their over-the-top antics. For some reason, your neighborhood and every other neighborhood you'll ever go into just seem to have boards leaning up on the walls. All the buildings have the perfect vert to ride up, transition off of. It's just a skatopia. Haha. Like, look at that. Nice transfers. And what we're going to do here is basically run through this game. We're going to run through the story modes for these later games.
For Underground 2, and American Wasteland.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I beat this game this month. Earlier for like the 20th time, so here's my 21st time. Wow, that music is way louder than the audio. I have to fix that.
Yeah.
Let's fix that.
Yeah, let's do that now. So bear with us here. Wow.
Let's just do that, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy that would be that loud.
Let's see. What else was I gonna... Oh, yeah. I was gonna see if there was subtitles for the cutscenes. There are not.
Nope, alright, well,
Whatever.
basically, you're running around and you're getting the parts for your friend's skateboard that was broken, and
This is a tutorial on how to walk around and
Yeah.
do climbing. Oh, blah blah blah. Here's this.
alright, so now we're doing a regular tutorial. Get off the board, jump things, how to grind. Apparently helping him also was jumping and grinding. when you start off here, as you can see, every new trick that you do is going to raise your stats. There's a huge list within the game that shows all the different stats. It's like do 3 trick combos and shit like that. It just moves you along to be better at doing what you do.
Oh. There we go. Alright.
What a jerk. So, yeah, this is just the basis of it, you know. You're going to start off doing bitch missions for people. You end up meeting skaters and stuff. I mean, it's not really spoiling that there. It's obvious there are skateboarders in this game.
Yeah. Hate this mission.
Yeah.
It shows you how to drive, which is one of the worst parts of this game.
And it's pretty senseless because it's pretty senseless.
Controls are terrible.
Yeah, I always hated this part, and I always end up in that skate park over there. I can remember at first playing it and always ending up there. Whoops. It is forgiving in a way that if you don't mess up too terrible, that you have a decent amount of time to fulfill the mission. But I still, to this day, have no idea why they want you to drive this fucking car around. It's like, why did you even want to be in a car club? You're a skateboarder. I mean,
Car club.
That's what
it is, but well.
But I mean, that's what they call them too. That doesn't sound. That's a baby thing. I'm in a car club. That's like something for fuck. It sounds like something for babies. It's a lot more badass than you think. But
Mike V, first pro.
Mike V, now the current singer for Black Flag.
He used to skate for Element, but now he has his own thing called Elephant.
Yeah, that was clever of him. Doing some orange letter tricks.
Special tricks.
Yeah. That doesn't look like a very safe place to skate, does it? It's full of water, and because you're in Jersey, it's not clean water. This is just something we know.
And the ramps aren't really rampy. They're kind of more...
Yeah.
Like, they're not half-pipe rampy. They're more, like, jump off this and land somewhere else rampy.
Yeah, yeah. You better transfer. But, of course, in this game, it's relatively forgiving unless you don't land right. Like I said already, the whole environment is made for you to be able to find all kinds of cool places to skate off of. Alright, so now your new car friend wants you to walk his dog. You're going to sketch the dog. This is your sketching tutorial, I guess.
Yeah.
Sketching is when you're riding on your skateboard off of some other moving object.
People who don't know much about skateboarding would recognize this as Marty McFly's ride on the back of the car trick.
Sure. And we used to also call it hitching.
Which it is.
Basically, it's skate hitching. That's what sketching is. It's one of those compound word things. Like smog. See, you learn things when you listen to the show.
Yo, check this out. It's louder than a Metallica concert in there. I also had bulletproof siding put in and 7 screens for my DVD player. Muska, chillin'. Where? Australia?
See? That's how you hook it up. I mean, what's he done? Pop down a few rails and he's traveling the world living like a
Yeah.
king.
That's one way to look at it. Of course, there's your second pro. It's Chad Muska. So,
Yeah, it's the first real pro that you like impress.
right. So, because there's a pro in town, you've got to do some cool tricking to catch his attention.
I only need 3,000. And bam.
And then, you know, that's what this game is.
Hey, what's up, man? That was a sick line you had back there.
Whoa, Chad Muska? I'm a huge fan.
Dang, man, that's some ghetto ride you got rolling, though.
Yeah, but I'm pretty broke. I gotta make it last.
I hear you, man. Back in Vegas, I had no money, no place to stay, nothing, man, until my first shop sponsor hooked me up. So why don't you head down to your shop, check out their riders, and try to get hooked up. And yo, Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
I wish Chad Muska gave me a skateboard, but Chad Muska doesn't skate anymore, does he?
Mr. Peralta's not here right now, but if you want to be sponsored by
Mr.
the skate
Peralta.
shop, you'll need to impress the riders on his team. If you get us to sign off on you, you're in.
This, of course, is Stacy Peralta.
One of the first pro skaters.
Yeah,
You
and
want to be sponsored?
for a long time, he was like one of the co-owners. Well, not for a long time, but Pal Peralta was probably one of, in the 80s craze, it was like the big name. They had all the cool skaters. I don't necessarily want
Well,
to say they were all the best,
The
but they were the most
sellouty,
popular.
the sellouty
Yeah,
popular
yeah.
skaters.
Of course, this is where Tony Hawk got his start, skating for Stacy.
You're Joey, right? Hey,
Though it's kind of funny though, because Stacy himself was happy about going pro and stuff, but he wasn't as sellouty as some of the other early guys.
Yeah.
Peralta just got really good skaters as far as, you know, I guess people really liked them. Maybe it was part of their personality and stuff too. But they were the most recognized people. Many of the skaters in this game skated for him at some point in time.
Lance
Mullen.
Mountain isn't in this game.
No, he isn't.
I don't know why.
Mike McGill is not.
Why aren't they in this game? Why is the lighting better on the recording than on the TV?
Yeah, we're getting funky lighting here.
Like, I can still see and everything, but you guys can see better.
Yeah, it's a little this greenish hue, which is
It's more reddish.
it's more Jersey-ish. It's more like Jersey.
It looks darker,
Yeah,
meaning more night
more
on TV,
nighty, a little more nighty.
which is more realistic, but this game isn't. There's a helicopter.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
I never saw that. Or I never noticed it.
So you're cruising around and you're looking for dudes with little stars on their head because they're gonna tell you what you want, you know. Basically, Dad is just transferring on this grindable stuff.
Yep.
And you just basically schooled that tool.
Crap. Oh, it doesn't have to be a combo? See, I didn't know that. I thought it had to be a combo.
Basically,
Here's my favorite mission from when I was a kid.
what are you doing out here? The dealers took off with some gear from the shop. I'm trying to figure out how to get it back.
Well, where'd they take it? Their place on Elm?
Yeah, left it on the front porch. Looks like I'm gonna have to sneak over to Elm Street to get it back. I must be nuts. They're all over the neighborhood. Most of them are pretty fried, so it should be easy to stay out of earshot. But they're unpredictable and dangerous.
It's my neighborhood. I'll do it.
alright, so basically, a bunch of stuff amounts to a skateboard.
Well, that's what the icon is. It's a
Yeah.
bunch of sponsored.
Right,
Like
right, yeah, I
products.
guess it's like a big box of it, perhaps, or something.
Eric, hey, what are you doing here? Well, look, I got the stuff back.
Awesome,
Hmm.
Maybe we should get back to Peralta's before you get caught.
What about you?
Me?
Where'd all the dealers go?
I don't know, but
These guys
I find it ironic that Eric is doing that hand shuffle thing that the
Dealers do.
meth guy was doing. The one that was gonna buy meth.
Yeah.
And they all have funny. You'll notice this too. Oh, I forgot about this.
Yeah, they mess it up.
Yeah.
Well, Eric does. Eric ruins everything.
Yeah, he does. And here's the legend.
I'm looking for the owner, Mr. Peralta. Wait, are you the Stacy Peralta?
That's me. You the guy my skaters have been talking about?
Well, I hope so. I'd like to be sponsored by your shop.
Yeah, so would everybody else. I'll tell you what. Make me a sponsor me video. Show me what makes you different than Bobby B down the street, okay? And please don't hand me anything from the same old spots in New Jersey, dude, because I've seen it all.
Done. No local spots and different tricks.
Essentially,
Dude, I just
doubt.
talked to Stacy Peralta.
They know. Those gangsters know it was me.
What are you talking about?
When I got back to my house last night, they were parked outside waiting for me. I gotta get the hell out of here. My cousin's got a place in New York. You gotta help me get to the train station across the river.
Eric looks like a puppet, like like a dummy, ventriloquist dummy. What I was gonna say is, I doubt that Stacy Peralta's. Well, maybe not that he's never been to New Jersey, but he definitely hasn't seen that much of it.
I'm sure he doesn't have a skate shop there.
Exactly.
At least that he goes to.
Right, right.
Like that looks like one shop, not a franchise.
No, it doesn't.
It's Peralta Skate Shop.
And
That's not.
yeah.
It's definitely.
We're taking creative licensing. The song is awesome.
Yeah. Group is awesome. This game is so like quick. We have to do this. Collect this in 5 seconds, and collect a bunch of stuff.
It's just it's handy how like you can find all this really useful shit on these same 3 roofs.
Yeah, it's
you
the
know?
same thing. And that car is still on fire over there.
Yeah.
I almost missed that. Is there any way
It's yeah, I don't think you can. Maybe. Oh wow. I never tried it that way before, but like trying to traverse the thing from one to the next to the next. By the way, don't climb on power lines in real life.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
So now we're gonna get up some speed so we can skitch, get really fast.
We used to, well, you used to hate this mission.
I absolutely loathed this mission.
Oh crap! Oops. Because you didn't hear him say when to let go.
Right, right.
Because it was the car is a lot louder. There we go.
For some reason, they the bridge to go to the train station in this town is closed off by the police. They don't want people going over there, and you have to do that mission to unlock it.
It's not that big of a. The majority of the map is already unlocked. This is just a small little part of it.
Yeah,
I like it better than the rest, but I like the train station better than the rest of the map.
Yeah. My favorite thing to do in Jersey was always to run into the hobos and the meth heads and stuff, because you knock the shit out of them, pretty much.
Well, they just get up nonchalantly.
Yeah, they didn't really care. Whereas the other thing that's funny to note is running into women in this game. If you run in, like, or even get too close to a female character, she'll just crap the shit out of you. She just knocks you right down. And we'll see that in New York. There's a business lady that does that.
We're almost in New York.
Yeah.
I have to wait for my combo to be over. There we go.
It's like, we're gonna do this city by city. Are we gonna? We should hook this New York one to this one though, maybe, because.
No, New York is way longer than.
Yeah.
Well, it's not way
this
longer.
is but this is the shortest one.
Yeah, I could beat this however long this episode will. I could
and
probably
then
beat it faster.
We have Merle from the fucking Walking Dead. The guy looks like Merle.
Yeah, he kind of does.
I'm a racist and I'm gonna get you, skater boy. You look like you might be part something that ain't white.
Apparently, that day was worth one mission. That was one mission long.
Yeah.
This kid.
Apparently this kid's name is Brad. I forgot that you had to do all this other shit before you could actually get in the station. You fell in the lava. We're playing that game.
This is an optional mission.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I just do this.
Right.
This is how I beat every combo mission in this game.
I would do that too. Haha.
So I've got to save Eric by moving extremely slowly.
Again.
And interference.
The moral to this portion of the story is, don't have a fuck up for your best friend.
Yeah. And you used to hate this part too, but it's not as precise as we remember.
Yeah. Although I could imagine like stepping back now that even driving in driving games is better.
That was an accident.
Right. The cool thing about it though are the checkpoints. You can just be like, well, I'm going to do this again right now. I don't have to look at the stupid movie that came before it. I don't have to go back 5 minutes before this mission started. This was the one I hated. Worse than that stupid trial for it. And, alright, presumably, you're dealing with drug dealers in New Jersey. They've probably got guns. What are you gonna do? What the fuck?
That.
Right, I'm sure. You know? That little car is going to, two guys who have no money take a ride on a train. Jay and Silent Bob get there a minute too late.
And we are in New York, which will end episode 1.
End episode 1, because it was a little longer than I thought.
It.
So next time when we come back, we'll be in
Manhattan.
the borough of Manhattan, in the fine city of New York, in the fine state of New York. So
Big
this
Apple.
is the Big Apple. Apple. So anyway, this one goes out to Jensen and Tenny because they're both gay. This has been Deb and Mojo for Retroality Gaming. Way back chill session. PlayStation 2, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Stay tuned for New York. Till next time, keep it retro, bitches. In New York. Oops. I forgot.
We forgot to end the episode.
Yeah. Haha. We should leave that on there.